German company contracted to print these documents. For months, reports from across the country, including Juba International Airport, embassies and border points have highlighted a growing crisis where many travelers, such as students, patients seeking treatment abroad, and traders are stranded or forced to cancel international trips due to expired passport cards. In July 2024, angry South Sudanese stormed the Department of Nationality, Passport and Immigration in Juba to voice their frustration over delays in the issuance of travel and identification documents. In August 2024, the Director General of the Civil Registry announced a halt in issuing passports and national identity cards due to a computer software system breakdown. The Department of Civil Registry, Passports and Immigration said it is struggling to issue new regular passports due to shortage of booklets in June 2023. You are listening to iRadio Afternoon News. If a fistula survivor is urging the public to end discrimination faced by women and girls who have endured the condition, warning that stigma causes deep emotional and psychological harm. Flora Ibrahim, who developed obstetric fistula in 2019 as a result of prolonged labor, says the condition has brought significant challenges for both her and her husband. She laments that society often looks down on fistula survivors, leading to their isolation. Flora says eventually she accessed fistula treatment in 2021 after enduring the condition for 2 years. She shared on iRadio's Zone 72 Youth Program over the weekend.
في 2019 طبعا زمان ده كان راكن في ولادة ياو أنا را ولادة بيجا أنا ولدو وياو جينا رجع ياو بعد دقي يعني بيجا بولي جدور زين ياو منينا أنا جاني بولي ماشي زين لحد جا كارجينا في بيت زمان نارجع في بيت أنا قاعدين بولي بزجي استمر وينا قاعدين وفعلا الناس بيت بشجعنا شديد قال فينا كده ماشي الهم وبرضو راجل تاعي كمان بشجعنا كده أنا ماشي الهم ودي حاجة بسيط وبيرجع ياو زي ما لحد بيجي جو نسو في راديو قال فينا في عملية نشر البول قال فينا كان إتاسما في راديو كده تجا عشان يتبي عملية علاج يتبي لقوا علاج في مستشفى جوبا فعلا في يعني ناس كله ما واحد ناس برا وفي اللي قالوا مالو دي بولتو جاري زري وفي اللي كان ما عرفوا باصل قال مالو بولتو جاري زري لا عرفوا بكين قال فعلا دي عيان وبار قال دي عيان لكن انا ما بكتب بالي ناس الباين وشنو لانه انا عارفه قبل كده انا ما كده ده حاجه الحاصل وحاصل بيجاو بروا.
Flora urges spouses, families and the society to support women living with obstetric fistula and eliminate the stigma associated with the condition. She stated that fistula is a treatable medical issue and that affected women deserve compassion and community acceptance.
رسالة عبرة للرجال إذا كان راجل إذا في مكان تا مرتك كده حصل له حاجة زيري متى كان قال فينا خلاص زي ما كلام جبال قالت كناس ما قال أنا منس جبال كتير أنا قال فينا كان حاجة حاصل زي لمرتك متى أبا مرتك ومتى ترجو حتى في أسرة كان إتا بيجا إتا جيبوا مرة إتا كان يبيجا بابا يلا ناس أسرتك بيجا بونشون إتا لازم تشجع مرتك وناس أسرة دي ذاته إتا كان في هناك متى كان قال فينا مرتين دي بيجا كاب ومرتين دي بيجا بولتو ماشي توالي وبيجا ما علاجات ما في إذا كن كده ماشيل كلامات الناس بونسو تكون بيشيل تكون بكين قال خلاص إن كده شيل كلام بيعو.
Bosco Albino, Flora Ibrahim's husband, says men whose wives are living with fistula should exercise patience and compassion. He says that supporting women affected by the condition requires understanding and emotional strength.
المشكلة ما لي مرة هاي أصلاً يعني مشكلة لكن ملي أصلاً لو حصل كذا ما ملي بتلا كويس فارلا بتلا كاب لو حصل لبول أصلاً بيجي سامبر أصلاً للراجل بيكون سنو يكون عنده صبر إنت ما راجل قوي أصلاً أكيد تبي فرق بالمرة ممكن كان ده شيء المرة بيبتريق الكاب فرق منه بس مرة بيبان طريقة زي ما كويس بس بيشرب له مريسة ممكن يطلع من بيت وترى ممكن ده ما فاضي وإذا جيب لك مرة تانية لا قال زنا مسكينة في مشكلة تانية برا وصل ما كويس راي لك أصلا مشكلة كله اللي راي يعني إنه صبر مرة كده يكون إنه سنو صبر زنا صبرت أصلا يا لخد اللي جينا يا لاجات أصلا يا بيا ما لخبي عندنا هو عندنا ذات.
According to UNFPA, an estimated 60,000 women in South Sudan are living with obstetric fistula, with fewer than 1,000 having received surgical treatment. On Friday, 23rd May 2025, South Sudan joined the rest of the world in celebrating International Day to End Obstetric Fistula under the national theme, A Renewed Commitment to Ending Fistula in South Sudan by 2030. And finally, IGAD's Climate Center says most parts of South Sudan are likely to get more rain than usual in June 2025. In its latest forecast, IGAD Climate Prediction and Application Center ICPAC says similar conditions are also expected over parts of Kenya, Somalia, Ethiopia, Uganda, and Sudan. The forecast and seasonal update for June to August 2025 also states drier than usual conditions expected over parts of western Ethiopia, western and northeastern South Sudan, and central southern Sudan. For the temperature forecast for June 2025, ICPAC predicts near normal temperature conditions over most parts of central to eastern Sudan, central to eastern South Sudan, and northwestern Ethiopia. Cooler than normal conditions are expected over northeastern parts of Sudan, western Eritrea, northwestern Ethiopia, parts of Djibouti, and cross-border areas of Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, South Sudan. According to ICPAC, warmer than average conditions are expected over northern and southern Sudan, South Sudan, much of Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania from June to August 2025. You're listening to iRadio News, and now for the regional and international news, we are joined by my colleague, Madrama James.
Uganda's military has cut all military cooperations with Germany after it accused Berlin's ambassador to Kampala of involvement in subversive activities in the East African country. A UPDF spokesperson Chris Magezi said in a statement posted on X platform on Sunday, the Uganda People's Defense Force has with immediate effect suspended all ongoing defense and military cooperation activities with the Federal Republic of Germany. Uganda has its troop in the African Union peacekeeping force in Somalia, AWSOM, which is partly funded by the European Union, of which Germany is a member. Elsewhere, at least 54 Palestinians have been killed in two separate Israeli airstrikes overnight, including a strike on a school sheltering displaced families in central Gaza, two hospital directors have told the BBC. Fahmi Al-Jargawi school in Gaza City had been sheltering hundreds of displaced people from the town of Beit Lahia, currently under intense Israeli military assault. A spokesperson for Gaza's Hamas-run civil defense force said 20 bodies, including those of children, were recovered. Many were severely burnt after fire engulfed two classrooms turned into living quarters. Finally, U.S. President Donald Trump has agreed to extend a deadline to negotiate tariffs with the European Union by more than a month. Last month, he announced a 20% tariff or import tax on most EU goods, but later cut this to 10% to allow time for negotiations. On Friday, Trump expressed frustration with the face of talks and threatened to raise the tariff rate to an even higher level of 50% as soon as 1st of June.
Thank you, Madrama. Now to the sports news with Lasuba Memo.
Thanks, Baria Johnson. In the world of sports, let's begin at home. South Sudan Bright Stars will face Syria before joining Group A alongside Qatar, Tunisia, and the winner between Palestine and Libya. The draw for this year's FIFA Arab Cup competition has been successfully conducted over the weekend in the Qatar capital Doha. South Sudan will play Syria in November in preliminary round before the official games will commence from the 1st of December to 18th under supervision of FIFA. Al-Merrikh Bentiu achieved a great comeback yesterday against Al-Hilal with 3-2. This was after Al-Hilal was leading by 2-0, and Al-Merrikh was short of 2 players due to the send-off. In another fixture yesterday, Koryombor beat Olympic rank 4-0. Kylian Mbappe has won the European Golden Shoe for the first time after scoring twice in Real Madrid's 2-0 defeat of Real Sociedad on Saturday. The France international scored 31 league goals in his debut season in Spain, meaning he also won La Liga's top scorer prize. A double in Real's final game of the season secured Mbappe top spot in the rankings ahead of his Sporting striker Victor Gyökeres with 39 goals and Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah with 29 goals. Goals scored by players competing in Europe's top 5 leagues, Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A and League A are worth 2 points. Aston Villa have complained to referees body of Professional Game Match Officials Limited after a big mistake by official Thomas Bramall contributed to them losing 2-0 at Manchester United and missing out on the Champions League. With the match goalless and Villa down to 10 men after goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez was correctly sent off, the visitors thought Morgan Rogers had given them the lead. That's all in the world of sports. Back to you, Baria Johnson.
This is iRadio News, and to end this bulletin, here are the headlines once again. The Commission of Awil North County in Northern Bahr el Ghazal State have launched an investigation into the death of a detainee who was allegedly held in a shipping container. The Commission of Nasir County in Upper Nile State has denied reports that government-distributed relief food is contaminated. And South Sudan and Malaysia have signed an agreement to help train South Sudan's immigration officers in border control and security. That's the end of iRadio Afternoon News. If there is a story or an event you would like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message on +211 925 287870. It's also our WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page, iRadio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for the news in Arabic at 1:30. I am Baria Johnson. Thanks for listening.